currently at my storage unit. I got a storage unit because I realized there's so much stuff that I need to take to other people that I'm postponing right now. So I got a storage unit and I just took a load up there, and then I realized probably should film it. My bad. I'm a terrible vlogger. A 5x5 is 20 bucks a month. It's really doable for me. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna take some clothes up, and I'm also gonna take one of my camping chairs out because I bought a rocker chair. Also, I wanted this one because it's no bag or anything, and it compresses fully with the rocker attachment, which is sick. I mean, perfect. Now we can kind of reorganize in general. I'll put you somewhere else so I can close that. Can you see anything if I put you here? Barely, but you know what? You already know. You get what you get. Let me move the TV. All right. Don't mind this hinge. Actually, there you go. I also just picked up my paddle boards that I'm gonna take with me. And I'm realizing I can put them up here. Just for the drive. I mean, my conversion kits. All right, so now we're just going to quickly grab some stuff. You won't be able to see this, I'm sorry, in advance. It doesn't matter, you don't care. Okay, so I'm transporting my paddle boards, which I have stacked right here. Obviously, when we're sleeping, I'm just going to move this backpack right here, and then the bed will lay down flat again. So that's not a big deal. And that backpack usually sits outside, and then I've moved some of the stuff into the bathroom for right now. Again, just because of driving. And now we're gonna take our last load to the storage unit. And you can see it. It's very impressive, if I do say so myself, for how many boxes I've stacked on each other. Could I have gotten a bigger unit? Yes. Yes, I could have. Did I? No. And even after I started to realize, like, oh, I can get a bigger unit, didn't do it. You know what? That's okay. What else do I need? I was gonna take some clothes out, but honestly, it's too hot in here. I can't handle it. So we're just gonna go. Originally, I had one of those carts, and it was in front of me filled with all my shit. Okay. Spooky. But anyways, just picture a cart here filled with all my stuff. And as I was going up, I was like, damn, this would have been a good shot, but you know, it's what it is. Oh my God, I wasn't recording. I got out of the elevator, we're walking. Look how cute this is. That I picked up in the Village Witch store in Helen. So cute, I love it. Got my little storage door locks. Honestly, there's room in here still. I've just chosen to stack these as high as I could so that my art would be protected in this little corner. But that's it, guys. The last of the last for now. Feels good. Also, I'm like drenched. It is so freaking humid today. Honestly, it fits everything fine. And a lot of this, not a lot of it, some of it is other people's stuff, or stuff that I'm bringing to other people, I should say. So I was like, I'll just get a storage unit so that I can keep their stuff here, my stuff here, and then when I make trips and stuff in the future, I'll just come get it. And that's it. That's everything I own that's not in my van. Very liminal spaces in here. The cameras. Actually, I don't see any. Oh yeah, there's one right there. People probably just watch me like, who the fuck is this girl talking to? She's filming herself. It's fine. Thought I just did that. I guess we did not. Alrighty, guys. It's so shaky. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have a fun new development where my sensor does that for the entire time I drive. And I'm pretty sure I've recorded it in the past, but it's still happening. Oh my god. Alright. So annoying. It's only when I go slow. It's not like, thankfully, on highways or anything, unless I'm at a stoplight. Anyways, we're going. I don't know if you can even hear me over this car. This thing really like, you know? Let's see. We are going to be driving about, I think it's like one day, 17 hours or something is what the GPS says. I had a route mapped out and everything, but now there's severe flood and storm warnings. So we've taken a more northern route. So now I'm just kind of like winging it. But this route goes through Colorado, so I'll be able to stay with my friends when I get there, and like see some people, maybe spend a day there. I've stayed pretty close to where I was in Florida, but I sold my house when I bought this van. Well, I sold my house to buy this van, and kind of just have switched everything from it into here. So this is the first like real trip that I'm taking. I'm going to be going across the country. I'm going to be going from Florida all the way to Oregon. So far, the farthest north I've gotten was Kansas City, where I went and stayed with my friends for a few weeks there. And before that, I stayed in like Hot Springs and a few places in Arkansas and stayed with my parents. So it's like, I'll take trips in between things and then stay with people is kind of how I've done it. So I'm excited. Not that this is any different because I'm taking a trip and then I'm staying with my sister. So it's like the same in that way. But I'm excited to head out west. I'm from California. I love the West Coast. I actually had to reroute the other two options take me through LA. And as much as I would love to join a protest, I feel like driving through it right now would potentially be just, you know, chaotic and add a lot of time to my sister. Well, to like getting to my sister's house in Oregon that I don't really have the time for right now because I have a school project due next week. And so I'm so distracted by nothing. The roads I drive every day. I'm literally just leaving. Okay, focus in, and we're on. We're live. Today is Tuesday the 10th. Originally I was gonna leave yesterday on Monday the 9th, but there were like severe thunderstorm warnings and flood warnings on every route, and then it only was showing like one option because of how bad the other routes were, I guess. Usually there's 3 or 4 for me to pick from, and there was just one, and that one went through like Houston and just Texas in general, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're skipping Texas completely now. Originally I was planning on going through just the tip, but now we're going all the way up through Kansas over like the border of Kansas pretty much, and then we're gonna head left towards like Colorado. So it's gonna be a much prettier drive. All that to say, it's gonna be a really pretty drive. I'm gonna go through like Wyoming now, Colorado, some of the mountainous states, which I'm excited for. I also was gonna drive in the night, which I might still do. Like if I get tired, I might just take a nap for a few hours and then drive more. I just really love driving, so this is like half the reason that I got a van. I think that's a big part that people don't talk about, and I guess they just assume that people know, like you will be driving a lot. Obviously you can have your own van life any way you want. You can do it a bunch of different ways. For me, driving is like the funnest part, the freedom of driving somewhere, waking up somewhere new the next day, or I'm so sorry, dude. Okay, you did it anyways though. Good for you. I couldn't, someone was merging and I couldn't like get over, but they did it anyway, so good for them. All right, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the van life part. You can do it any way you want, but one of the perks for me is being able to just go wherever, whenever, and have no like restraints on that, which means that I spend a lot more on gas than people probably normally do. My budget for things is mainly gas and food. I try to be better with food, of like trying to eat. I'll do a whole video on it, on like what I eat. But yeah, anyways, how many times do I say anyways in like one segment? So much. Let me switch it. What else can I say? All that to say, I'm really excited. I'm traveling out west right now. We've just started. I originally started this to say that it took me so much longer. I literally added an hour to my leave time. I was planning on leaving here around 8 because I got to stop by my friend who lives about an hour away, just to give her some stuff that's hers and pick up some stuff that I need for my film that I have to film next week. Oh my god, brother, what are we doing? This guy, out of his mind. Now you're gonna go again. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? This guy sucks. Oh my god, we're stopped. Now it's doing that. I gotta give her car sickness pills too. But I figured I would do it after we are out of Pensacola area, because I'm going to stop there for a bit, and it'd be pointless to give it to her right now because we're only going like 45 minutes from here. Binks is on one, the car is on one, so we'll just pick this up later. Alright, we're back. I've dropped off everything I needed to. I've picked up everything I needed to. Actually, let me check my notes. Make sure. Clothes, blankets, camera bags, camera, travel journal, shower stuff, towels, fridge meds, snacks, boxes. Boom. Got it. We're good. Dropped my computer off. Picked up my camera lighting gear. It's all back there now. Binks is ready to go. We have home is where the bodies are on deck. Geneva Rose is okay so far. And we got a 38-hour drive ahead of us. 2,592 more miles to go. I'm not sure where I'm going to stop today. So I think I'm just going to drive until... I forgot to get a coffee. I was going to get a coffee here. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to manage. Arrival time says 23:23, which I think is funny because, like, when, you know? When? Not tonight. Probably not. I guess technically it would be tomorrow, as if I could drive that, like, straight through. Love that. I'm going to try to push, like, 12, 14-hour days for today and tomorrow so that I can get to Colorado at a decent time, because I have a couple people that I would love to see. So because of that, I've just decided to west. Bruh. My bad. I almost missed my turn. I'm so used to driving this road and taking I-10 east that I almost missed the west turnoff. So we're going to, I don't know, just live our best life, stop where we can. And I really want to do like I want to challenge myself and see how far this Winnebago can go, because I have the 59GL, which is a lithium model. The lithium models have a second alternator that charges your Volta system. The Volta is a battery system. The Volta 3 is the one that I have, which I'm pretty sure the 2023s and up is when they got the full upgrades, which is why I bought a 2023, because they're essentially like the brand new ones. They're like the full LCD screens, the upgraded batteries, upgraded safety features, all of that. So one of those things is that the Winnebago, like, people, I don't know what to call them, the people, the manufacturers and stuff, they have test drives for it. One of the test drives that they have on their site that they promote is that, like, one of the people, like a worker, took it like over 3,000 miles without ever having to plug into shore power. So that's what we're gonna try, because we're not 3,000 miles, but we're gonna be like over 2,500 miles. And I really want to see, I mean, I know it can happen. That's like the point of using, you know, your driving to charge your battery, which is just so cool. So we're gonna test it out. I'm not gonna rely on anything. We're gonna be doing pretty straight pushes, and I'm gonna try to run everything at full capacity, because I know that worst case scenario, if it like, you know, if I'm running that, because it's hot, by the way, it is, you know, June, and it's just like 90 degrees everywhere I am so far, and so humid. So we're gonna have the AC on. I already have it on right now. I'm gonna have the fridge on. I'm gonna have everything on. And if it's some, you know, some point I just use too much energy and it decides to, like, you know, kaput, I'm going to just like drive. It's not a big deal. I can just drive and recharge it again, and then we can plug into shore somewhere else. But yeah, so that's the plan. And now we're just gonna go. I'll stop probably later in a couple hours, get an energy drink. But right now we're good. We are back on the road, and it is only 11, so we're starting out pretty early today for me. I know that's not early for a lot of people, but I was able to like get all my stuff and then get to my friend who lives an hour away, eat breakfast with her, get my like lighting gear that I need for my film school stuff, and then exchange some stuff that I needed to bring her, all by 11, like on the road, headed out by 11. We're good. So we're about to pass out of Florida, Alabama state line. Where's the, they got a Sweet Home Alabama sign up here somewhere. And that's that, y'all. We are starting on our road trip. We're already like over an hour out, which is nice. So officially we've already started, but you know, my friend just happened to live along the route of where I was headed out of, so I feel like it's only just started. I love road trips. Oh my god. Okay, earlier I was talking about this, and then I said oh my god because I just remembered that I never finished my thought. You know, who's surprised? Nobody. Let me set my cruise control really quick, and boom. Okay, so earlier I was talking about how I love driving, and how that everyone can like have their own version of van life. You can absolutely do what you want with it, but for me, I think if you want to live van life to travel, to see everything, like something that people don't talk about a lot is the driving, right? And I don't know if people just assume that everyone understands that you need obviously to drive to get from point A to B, but there's a difference between like conceptualizing, like, yeah, of course I need to get there, and actually like the cold hard facts about it, because it's a lot different. Because to me, I'm just like, oh, I can be there, you know, I have time, I can do whatever. But in reality, it's like you're driving around like 8 to 12 hours a day usually to get, you know, either halfway to somewhere or to a place you're going, like a location, and then you're planning out routes, you're stopping for gas every, like, I don't know, for me, my range is, I think when I start out full, it says it's around like 245, 250-ish. No, I think it's 300. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll film it next time. I think it's if I remember right, I think it's like 313 or something like that. But anyways, that's like, if you're driving 2,500 miles plus, that's like every couple hours, it feels like, you know. And for me, in this van, it's really nice, and I'm very lucky that it drives like a normal van. But when I'm on a highway, I'm not doing like, you know, 60. I'm doing like 80 on a 70 highway. That's right, I'm a rule breaker. But like, I'm usually, all that to say is like, I'm driving the speed limit, not the speed limit, but I'm driving like flow of traffic with a brand new ProMaster, like, you know, chassis to it. A lot of people who have vans don't have that, or they do builds or whatever, so like that adds so much more to it, where you can only go, like, you're topping out at like 65 and you're trying to get across the country. That adds days to your trips, right? And I mean, it depends on what you want, it depends on how long you're staying. I know a lot of people who live like nomads, and they just stay in the same, they like travel town to town, and then they stay in those towns for like months at a time. For me, I'm not exactly doing that. I'm kind of doing a similar, like, I'm doing that but with friends, kind of, where I'm traveling kind of from like friend's house to friend house and staying in cities and exploring cities with them there. But eventually I'm gonna just be taking this everywhere, and I want to do like an all 50 states like road trip. I want to do, well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to Hawaii. I don't know if I have the money to ferry myself out there, but I can definitely do Alaska. So, you know, we'll see what we can do. I have a lot of plans for like places I want to go, but all that to say is it is not, it's not for everybody. These seats are really comfortable, but the seat belts are not. They're like, you know, in the seat belts, and I bought like a seat belt, not extender. It's like a separator for it that helps take the pressure off your shoulder, because seat belts weren't made for women. So if you have like boobs or even like a bigger chest, it's not going to fit in a comfortable way. And that's doable if you're just in a car, but if you're driving for 12 plus hours a day, every day, it becomes something that like actively hurts my collarbone. So, and you get sore and you get a bunch of stuff. So like little things like that, like the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. I just feel like a lot of people don't talk about the negatives at all. So I wanted to highlight some of the ones that I've noticed just in my short time. Also, I would say I'm 5'10", and if I was any taller, I don't know if I would be comfortable driving these, like this specific model, just because I have it all the way back, and I feel like I'm still, like the way I drive my normal cars, I would have it back farther. Just like the actual, I don't even know what it's called, like when you slide your chair back. I don't know what that's called. But yeah, just like little things like that people don't really mention. I don't know. There's not that many negatives to it, honestly. It's a very smooth vehicle, very, very smooth, and I've loved every second of it so far. I think that camping in it is so convenient. It's so, what's the word? It just feels very like, high-end. Like, I don't want to say luxury, because I know that people think more of like Mercedes, like Sprinters and shit when they think of luxury vans, and this isn't like a luxury van build or whatever, but I just think that like it's a quality van that's like a stock van. So if you don't want to, like if you want to spend the money on a van, I would consider potentially buying like something like this where it's already like decked out for you. You don't have to invest like the money that you're investing. Like, yes, you might pay a couple thousand more, literally a couple thousand. Like, you're not paying that much less to DIY your own van. I've seen people who do builds who are, you know, 250, 300,000 builds. And then I've seen people who do like, you know, really cheap builds, but they have to fix their van all the time. If you have disposable income and that's not a problem to you, and you have the tools and you feel like lugging all that shit around, then yeah, by all means. For me, I didn't want to deal with any of that, so I bought a brand new van. And I've loved it so far. I haven't had any issues. I mean, really minor stuff like the sensor one, but to be fair, that started after I was driving, I don't know, like over 2 hours in like really terrible road conditions where it was just like downpouring rain. I'm sure there was rocks and gravel and everything just being sprayed up on it from all the like semis and stuff that are just, you know, on the other side of the road. So I know a lot of that is on me. And then my awning has never worked, and that again also on me. It's just a fuse that's blown, but I should have checked before. I was just really excited to get my van, so I didn't even check, because I could have got it fixed at the dealership I picked it up from. But I also just don't really care, because I don't use it that much, to be honest. Like, I mean, obviously I don't use it because it doesn't work, but I haven't thought about even using it. The only time it's nice is when it's like raining, and then you can put an awning out so you're not immediately getting wet, but I just stay in the van. Anyways, I've gabbed long enough, like 20 minutes at this point, Jesus. So we're gonna get going. I'll talk to you in a few hours once I get back to a good pace. Get an energy drink, stop at a gas station, we'll see. We shall see.
Miss King, I am so sorry to bother you at a time like this, but I really need to talk with you. About Natalie? Yes. May I come in? It was a nasty trick to sneak my way into her home without identifying myself. Reporters are like vampires, Prue loves to say. They can't come into your home without your invitation, but once they're there, you won't get them out till they've sucked you dry. You're Camille Praker, right? She called out. Yes. I remember you, the girl said. I was just a little thing when you lived here, but we all knew you. I once bought 11 drugstore lipsticks, trying to find the exact shade of pink she wore when she said hello to me one morning. I remember you, I said. I can't believe you're driving. She laughed, seemed pleased by my lie. You're a reporter now, right? Yes, in Chicago. I'll get John to talk to you. We'll be in touch. Meredith zipped away. I'm sure she felt quite pleased with herself. We'll be in touch, reapplying her lip gloss and thinking not at all of the dead 10-year-old that was to be the subject of conversation.
Alright, here is a beautiful Arkansas sunset. I've started a new book. I don't know if it'll be good or bad. I feel like I've read one of her books that I liked and I read one that I didn't, so we shall see. This is what we're at so far. The next stop that I have in there is my friend's house in Colorado, so I'm not actually, like, it's just segmented to her address so that it involves, so it wouldn't, like, divert the route for me, because it already did that once, and it started to, like, take me towards Texas, and I said, excuse me? Anyways, I can't stop coughing. I just kind of, like, partially threw up. It was disgusting, and I've had this problem for a while, actually. Oh my gosh, is this the Loves that I initially had picked for the stop for tonight? I think it is. It's a Pilot. Same. I mean, I like Loves a little bit better, but Pilots are just as nice. I have no idea why I like Loves better. There's no actual reason. Maybe just because it's called Loves. Anyways, I've had this issue for, I mean, really long time. I eat something and then I get this like air bubble is the only way to describe it. It's not that it's air, it's just that I can't breathe. I just straight up can't breathe, and I'm like, you know, trying, and then it gets this like really bad pressure like right here, and then I start coughing because I'm trying to like get it up, and then I'll just throw up a bunch of like mucus. I know this is disgusting, but this one was the worst one I've ever had. And I was driving on a highway, so I like threw up in my hand. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? It was so disgusting. I got all over my shirt and everything, so I'm gonna have to stop soon and like change. Maybe I'll stop at a Love's because I need to shower now. And then of course some guy on a motorcycle is like trying to race me. I mean, not that I'm going fast, it's 75 through here and I'm going 83, so you know, I'm not crazy. I think it's more so like I'm alone in this van and he's a guy, like a teenager on a motorcycle. I mean, he was like in his 20s, but you know, just being an asshole, trying to like scare me or something, because he was just pacing me for so long. And I have cruise control and I was in the right lane, and like my car automatically like slows down if there's cars in front of it. It has drive like safety control, which is really nice, by the way. But like when my car automatically slowed down for getting to the nearest car, because obviously I can't pass the car because this guy is like right by me, he just would slow down with me. So we just did that for a long time, but like I genuinely was not paying attention to him. I was just like, sorry dude, maybe in a different time I would have been, you know, you would have got me, you would have scared me, but today I'm trying to scrape the vomit off my shirt. I don't have any napkins, and I was like, you can do whatever you want, I just hope I don't swerve into you trying to and like literally I don't need to take, like, I didn't take a video of it obviously, but like I kind of wanted to because it was like horrific. Imagine like just, oh my god, it's so gross. Anyways, all of that was just to ask if anyone has anything similar. Please let me know if you know what it is, because it's really gross and I hate it. Also, it's beautiful out here, just passing like a river thing. The roads have been really good otherwise. I've had zero traffic. It's been pretty empty. It's been super nice to just, basically I just, for the past few miles, have stayed in left lane because I'm just passing semis right now. But other than that, then I get back in and it's nobody. It's just me and the road and that random dude on a motorcycle. I kind of felt bad. I probably took his joy away for the day because I was just too preoccupied. Like, actually, the only thing I had was I luckily had a case of like makeup wipes to my right. And I was like, I guess I'll use these. I guess that's what we have. I feel like I've been driving for a while now. 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, technically like 10 hours. a little bit more maybe. I can't do math obviously, but I really wanted to hit 12, so we're gonna see how far we go. I know there's a rest stop along the path too, Anna loves, and so now I'm just kind of driving for these next few hours, and we'll kind of stop where we want to because we can, and then we'll wake up hopefully early. And Oklahoma is not that far from here, but Oklahoma City is about like, I think like 4 hours, a little over 4 hours from where I'm at right now. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can to that so I can go see Bricktown in the morning before I head out for my drive for the day tomorrow. So those are the plans. Oh shoot, was that the rest stop? Alright, well we're not stopping there for the night because I just passed it. That's fine. I just wanted to tell you that I threw up on myself. And that we don't know where we're going to stop, but it should be pretty soon because she's been in the car for a while. And sometimes it's like, I know I could do more, but I want her to be able to like stop moving. She just doesn't like the motion part of it. She's fine with the van. So I'm going to try to find, I think I like Love's as well because they usually have pretty big dog areas. So like they have a little dog park almost always at all of them. And if not, they have a lot of grass. So we can actually like, you know, roam around for a few minutes instead of just like a strip of dead weeds on the side of the road. Overlook next right. Overlook of what? Overlook of what? Just in the middle of a highway? Oh, I guess there's a lake on the left of my screen. I didn't even realize that. I can't see it. It's just trees. But according to the map, there is some water. So I'm gonna put you away because there's construction now and there's starting to be cars, mainly in the form of construction vehicles, and slowing cars in front of me from said construction vehicles. So alright, we are in Oklahoma. We have made it. Can you see that sign at all? No. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually like stop completely because I'm not super tired yet. We're just gonna go take her out because she's been a good baby girl and she needs to go to this little dog park. Really cute area. Oh, you ready? You ready? Yeah, come here. Yeah, okay. But we're in Oklahoma. We're only like 20 miles past the border, but you know, good stretch. Alright, we came, we saw, she pooped, we're out of there. It's fine. It probably would have been a like perfectly acceptable place to stop for the night. There were just a lot of like kind of sketchy people around, like just walking around, smoking and joking, which is totally fine. You can live your life however you want. But there was like, I don't know, a pretty beat up trailer with this like big ass dog barking and some guy just smoking and staring at us like while I just sat there waiting for Binks to poop. So, oh, you can't see me at all, huh? Not on my face. That's fine. So yeah, we're just gonna move to the next. My main concern was making sure she went to the bathroom because she hasn't pooped all day. So it took her a long time. It took her like 15 minutes, but that's okay. I was just sitting there, like at first when I sat there for like 5 minutes, I was like, oh party, and then I was like, oh, you know what? No, take your time, girl. You've been in a car all day. So we did that, stretched her little legs for a while, and honestly, I would have stayed longer to do like an actual couple loops, but I was just a little sketched out. It's also like almost 10:30, so I know that if it wasn't the night, I probably wouldn't have noticed anything, but it's like a full moon and people are just giving me weird vibes, so we moved on. And like I've seen on every single van life video ever, when people are like, trust your gut, 100%, I'm not like making fun of that. I'm just like, I don't want to be super cliche, but I do think it's important, you know. If I am not a person who, I've seen some people who, they'll be like, oh, I pushed through it, but I got to this point and then I turned around. I'm the opposite. I'm like, if I get there, and I feel uncomfortable for a second, I'm gone. Like, okay, cool, you pooped, let's go. Moving along, baby. We got other options. So that's what we're doing now. I know I'm actively yawning while I'm about to say I'm not that tired, but I'm really not. So I think we're good for at least another hour. I think it's at like 150 miles to Oklahoma City, so we made like really good time, or distance, I guess I should say. But I thought I was gonna stop originally like somewhere in between Arkansas and Oklahoma, and look at us now. We're already booking it through Oklahoma. Good progress, great time. I always forget when I do longer drives how much I love to drive, and I just have kind of like this, I don't know, when I was a kid I used to fantasize about owning a car. Just like the fact that you can just drive everywhere was so like fascinating to me. So now, as an adult, I'm like, oh my gosh, I never have to stop. And sometimes it becomes a little obsessive. And I do need to stop eventually. So I'm not going to push it, but, you know, we're okay still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've been up like 16 hours. Not terrible. Oh, there's a Walmart here too. It's pretty big. I don't know. Nah. We'll keep it pushing. Honestly, I'll probably just sleep at a Love's. Because I've never been to a Love's you know what? I think that's why I like them so much. I've never been harassed at a Love's. I've never been, I don't know, people just like mind their own business. I've never had issues with showers, with bathrooms, with customers, with people who stop there. And I can't say that about any other gas station chain. At all. So, oh my gosh, 21 miles till the Love's. I see the sign right when I'm talking about it. So, there we go. We'll probably stop there. I'm yawning though. I think the difference is I'm listening to that audiobook. It's actually pretty good so far. I like it. It has like 4 different storylines. Well, not storylines, but 4 different perspectives of a similar storyline, but they're all kind of different. Different storylines, same story, different perspectives, and different versions of it. So it's not, I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes sense. It's not just different perspectives of the same story, because I know that's super common. It's like different perspectives of the same plot with different storylines. Does that make sense? It's good though. 1, 2, 3. Well, technically there's 3, and then the 4th one is just like newspaper headlines and stuff from like old-timey clippings. I really like books that mix a lot of different things. Like, I don't like historical fiction. It's actually my least favorite genre. But I don't know why I hate it so much, because I've never actually read one that I didn't like. I think I have this bias in my head that I'm just going to assume it's boring, but they never really are. So anyway, some of my favorite books are stories that mix timelines. So, you know, theoretically that should mean that I would enjoy historical fiction, because a big part of mixed timelines means we're going back. But yeah, I just never realize it until I'm reading something and I'm like, oh, this is really good. I thought, and then every time I write a review for them too, I'm always like, I hate historical fictions, and I thought I wouldn't like this because of this specific plotline, but I really liked it. So that's where we're at. Why is someone flashing at me? I checked, you know, it's weird. Sorry, I just like paused in my brain for a minute. Did not realize. Ah! Did you hear that? I watched that fly into my windshield. That was like the biggest cricket I've ever seen. Oh my god. Like, it looked like the size of a frog. Like, it could have been a frog. That is so nuts. Ugh, it scared me. Anyway, sorry. I paused earlier because I was just in my head. I was like, is something up with my van? Like, is something going on? But when I was at the rest stop, I walked around it and I looked at everything and made sure my headlights and everything. I even had my fog lights on. I was like, everything's on. Just because I'm still learning stuff with this van. There's so many things to it. But I think I'm in a pretty good place now. I've driven it for months. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I was like, so, and then I was like, well, maybe my gas cap. But I'm like, no, I closed it. Everything's fine. But But yeah, I'm just saying that to say the motorcycle guy was like, is he trying to tell me something? This guy flashing his lights. I'm like, what? Like, what's up? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe he just hit a bump and it just looked like high beams, but it seemed very bright. Why would you choose, with nobody behind me, to try to pass another semi going uphill right now? Right now. Cut me off to do this? Ugh, so frustrating. And it's 85, or sorry, 75. And now we're going 68 up here when I had my cruise set for 83. So I'm miffed. I'm just like annoyed by semis at nighttime sometimes. I feel like they, you know, whatever. I'm half and half on it because I'm like, it's a shitty job. Live your life. But then at the same time, I'm like, you chose this job. It's not my fault you chose this job. This is going to be the most like vloggy vlog I've ever done because I'm just driving. So I'm just talking. And some people do like really long segments of the road, but like, for who? You know? Who's that for? A couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. You've seen a road before. I was at that rest stop and I was like, damn, I should have brought my phone. They have these like teepees set up. I mean, it's just it's not the actual full teepee, it's just the frames of them throughout it because of all the trails and stuff here. And the full moon was rising over it. I don't even know if I can see it now. The full moon was rising and it was kind of like creepy because it was like a harvest moon, like a pinky orange. It was really beautiful, but like rising behind this teepee. And I was like, oh my gosh, what an excellent shot. But then I remember, for who? For me, for my eyeballs, not for you. Like, try to take a picture of it on my phone. It looks like shit. So you're gonna get me talking because that's really all this is. That's all it is. Unless I'm out doing something that I can actually film. What do we have? We have this, you know? Is this what you want to see? Is it? No. I don't think so. I'm just yelling at you for 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm just bored. I'm going to listen to this book though. I'm intrigued. We'll see how far we can get. I mean, it's legitimately 10:30 now. So, you know, it's fine. It's not that late. I usually go to bed around like 12 or 1. If I'm being honest with you. Do I wish I had a different sleep schedule? Yes. Have I tried since I was like a small child? Yes. I just don't. I have like I think I have a different REM cycle, a different circadian rhythm, if you will. I truly have always been like this. My mom is like it too. So maybe it's genetic. But we're wide awake, baby, and we're getting it done. So I'll let you know when we stop. We'll see where we end up. I can't find the record button in the dark. Don't know where it is. So, where are you? Oh my god. Alright. We have stopped. Well, technically, I was gonna say stopped at a Love's, but we're across the street from one. I mean, it's like the semi parking of this one's a little bit different, so the Love's is over there, and then there's some trucks here. The other side was just really packed and this side was really empty, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna sleep over here because that's what I wanted. I realized I started that and then, oh my god, I'm so tired. I can't believe I just did that. I thought that bowl was underneath the faucet. Absolutely was not. Dang. Yeah, we've reached our limit. So we're going to bed. That was very silly. Anyways, I turned you on for something and then I forgot. I think probably just to say that I'm here. But I feel like there was something else and now we'll never know. Everything is such a mess in here. Oh my god. 1 second. Let me gather my thoughts. Okay. Basically right now, I'm just going to put my bed together. Is someone right by me? Dang. Oh, you were gonna watch me set up. That's what I was doing. Ow, frick, that hurt. Dang it. Now, a few things that I forgot is that my pillowcases, basically a lot of my stuff right now is in a big pile because I'm bringing a bunch of stuff to my sister's, but also, oh, I was getting her dog food. That's what I'm doing. Give her some food. Not that she'll eat it, but we can try. She's like already on the bed. Look at her. Doesn't even care. Honestly, I'm about to go like straight to bed. It is 1:24. Binks is ready as well, it seems. I just like can't function. I can't even talk. Everything locked, set up. My bed is set up too. That's what I was saying. I forgot my pillowcases. All my like bedding extra stuff, like I washed. And I put all my blankets and stuff on here already. And then the extra ones just now. But I forgot the pillowcases, so it's fine. We're about to sleep. I'm about to crank this AC up. And, you know. Oh, what's she gonna eat? She just jumped out. Oh, she's nibbling. And yeah, go to bed. Set an alarm. Get up probably, it's 1:30. 1:25, and I'm really tired now, so we're just gonna go to bed, fall asleep pretty quick, I'm sure. Probably wake up around 8, get back on the road, and that's that. I wish I had more to say, I'm sorry, but I gotta go to bed. Good night.
Tomorrow.
Sorry. Maybe for the flash to be on. Oh my gosh, it did it again. There we go. I'm not someone who wakes up and just, I don't know, can live life. It takes me a while. So I'm probably gonna scoot around this van for a few minutes, get some clothes together, head on over to the main store, take a shower, get some coffee, take her out for the morning, all the things. Pointless clip, sorry, I'm so sorry. I just can't think very well in the morning, but I was like, oh, I gotta say hello. Why? I should have waited. Beautiful Oklahoma. Wow. They got dog park at this one. We slept over there because it wasn't super bright. There's the van. You see Gerald? Look at his little shadow. So I'm walking her a little bit this morning. We're gonna go up and down this grass strip, but she's obsessed with this like patch of dirt right here, so we keep coming back to this. Basically, I don't want to go through this this corridor between fences. Come on. And then I go take a shower. It's a little later. It's 8:40. I'm not kidding when I say it takes me forever to like get up out of bed. I kind of just lay there for a while. Actually, I think today I might have fallen asleep because I woke up again at like 8:20 panicking. It had literally been like 8 minutes. But in my head I was like, oh no. It was 8:20, it was fine. Come on. She is just such a curious dog. I love her for that. But if we're in a new state, new place, honestly, it doesn't even have to be new, but especially new places, these bugs. Oklahoma, y'all got a lot of bugs. It's not even that hot. Why are they out? What are they here for? You are gonna be okay, my love. I will be right back. Ugh. What? Why not? Is my fob dead? Oh my god, why? Was not dead. Just didn't shut that door. I'll be back. Alright, 1, 2, 3. You too.
Customer 17, your shower is ready. Please proceed to shower 1.
Where's a pound? Jesus Christ. Okay, to be fair, the keypad is gone. And here's the thing. I don't remember what keypads say, and I couldn't remember where the freaking 0 was, man. Alright, we're good. We're in. So, if you've never been in a love shower, here's the tour. Put your little thing there. It locks automatically. You've got your... I put this shirt on in the van. I will be wearing the same one, just so you know. They give you towels as well. I brought my stuff. Your little shower cart. Shower. Soap and stuff. This is one of the smaller ones I've been in. Not that that's bad. It's fine. It's a normal size bathroom. But I'm just saying, you never know. Some are huge. Some are not. I think it's more expensive now. I feel like it used to be not $17. I still have grass on my Crocs. Should have brought my actual shower shoes. I feel a little bad, but you know. I'm going to do so much. Dang it, I forgot to grab a bra. We're gonna use some body scrub today. The face wash. Dr. Bronner's. This is actually lavender and peppermint refills mixed together. Because lavender and peppermint smells great. I also bring my own towel so that I can walk around barefoot and let my shoes dry. But I only have time today because I also forgot everything. I forgot my toothbrush and deodorant and a lot of stuff, my loofah, a lot of shit that's normally in my thing that I forgot. So we're just using it to dry the Crocs today. So we're showered, we're done. It's very humid. My face is still really red from it because it was hot. And I picked up some hard-boiled eggs for breakfast and some grapes and iced coffee. And that's the breakfast for today. Usually Love's has egg, potato, and cheese sandwiches. It didn't today, so, you know. Dude, Oklahoma's great because their speed limits are 75 or 80 is like their minimum. Not minimum, max technically, right? But who's ever doing that? Oh, a pilot too. Okay, when I was taking a shower, I was like, I wonder what the price difference is. So either tonight or tomorrow when I stop for my next shower, I'm gonna try to do a pilot and see if it's any cheaper. But I really just love Love's. Just the people are always so nice. Ooh, Pilot has Taco Bell too. I talked to like a trucker in there who has been trucking for like 27 years, and that's crazy to me. But he was just telling me about how long he's been doing it, and that he's about to like settle down and get an RV. And I was like, get a Travato. No regrets. I love this car so much. So, well, van, truck, what do you want to call it? I don't know what people call vans. This van. I love this van so much. But yes, we're on the road now. This is my next stop. Being Colorado is going to be 5 o'clock tonight, which is so exciting because we're leaving around when I thought I would. Originally, I was going to leave at 8, but then I was like, I kind of want to shower. Also, when I like threw up on myself yesterday, totally forgot about that because I was so tired. Went to bed. Disgusting. I mean, I wiped it all off, and it's not like there was like open throat. You know, it wasn't like throw up. It was like spit up. It was gross. Picture like baby spit up. That's what it felt like. Anyway, so yeah, we're on the road. We're cruising. We've got 23 more miles on this highway, and then we're gonna start heading west because we're going north right now, up through Oklahoma. I thought we were gonna go through Bricktown, but I guess that's better because I would have stopped for a few hours, and I guess we passed it. It detoured me more north instead of going to Bricktown and then north. So, whatever. It's fine. I went through Tulsa instead. I have a feeling, well, I know I'm by a military base, so I'm assuming like Altus or something is around here, because that's the only one I can think of in Oklahoma, and there were people in uniform in the Loves. Illegally in uniform, by the way. Breaking rules in uniform. They were like acting as if they were on, you know, on the airfield in just t-shirts, their uniform pants, and no hats. This little dog's down here panicking already. She's on her little bed. But yeah, that's update for the morning. I'm just saying all this now because I'm probably going to forget to say anything for a while. Because I'm going to listen to another audiobook. Finished that one yesterday, by the way. Super good. I like, oh my god, that's not on me. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, I finished that one by Rachel Hawkins, who, again, I've read like some of hers that I like, some of them that I don't, but I really liked it. I thought it was good. It's very dramatic. Like like I was like, okay, of course. Very dramatic. Everyone's just kind of a bad person, but I liked it. 5 stars? No. But entertaining? Yes. Honestly, I might give it around 4 because I thought it was really fun. I'm in a great mood today. Woke up, had my iced coffee, didn't brush my teeth, forgot it. So I just went straight to coffee, and you know what? That's what you get. When you want a day in the life, you're going to get a day in the life. And sometimes that means I don't brush my teeth. And sometimes that means I don't even shower. I just got lucky today because I was at a Love's. Am I showering every day on the road? Absolutely not. I know some people are really like, you know, obsessed with showering. I'm not that girl. I could probably go weeks without it. I just force myself to because it's like socially not acceptable to be disgusting. Not that I would want to be. I just feel like I don't smell. So I'm like, I don't need a shower. But days like this, and especially like just, it's so humid right now in the South in general, even up through Oklahoma, it's humid here. It's like exceptionally hot and humid this summer, a little bit early because it's still June. So I was like, all right, you can do it. I gotta charge my cameras. I gotta do a lot of stuff. Yeah, now we're just trucking. It's only an 8-hour drive to Colorado from here. Isn't that incredible? Dang, it will be 5 o'clock. I'm so excited because we get to see this. Originally, I was gonna drive it all in the night, but then when I saw this route, I was like, oh, I'll drive it in the day. Oh, I'll see everything in the day. I'm about to go through, I think I go through the corner of Kansas. I go through Wyoming, Kansas, and Colorado. And then I'm gonna stop there, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go through, or no, I'm gonna stay in Colorado for a day, I think. I'm gonna visit some friends. And then the day after that, I'm gonna leave and go explore Salt Lake City, I think, because my sister is gonna be somewhere else until Saturday. So I'm just excited. Okay. I'm just rambling now. I'm just really happy. I love this life.
She got her head to one side, noticed I was okay. I apologise for not being sure what I was apologising for. She said it was all right, but would I mind cleaning up a bit?
I'm in the
There was
middle
blood
of
on
the
the trolley, the room smelled
road.
of raw meat. The steak was still sitting out of the countertop, turning grey.
There's no one
He
here.
didn't say hello. He just shook his head when he saw me and went upstairs to cover his bedroom.
Windmills
After the first contact, I remembered that I hadn't drunk the second. So I
Oh
went
my
back.
god.
I sat on the sofa and watched television with the sound turned down really low so they wouldn't hear.
We're in
I
Kansas
remember leaving the first
now.
message. I think I just asked him to call me. That may be what I said in both of them. But it was too bad.
Kansas. Back it up. Alright, can we get out of here? Is now the question. Is this person's trailer? It's pretty close. I'm in between a trailer and an RV. So we shall see. Basically, this guy's trailer and this RV are like equally on both sides of me, so I can't really do anything. Alright, we're out of there. That took some finagling. Also just like gas station etiquette, you know? If I understand if you go inside when there's like no one there. Every single pump at this Love's was packed. There was only one pump. It wasn't like the double lane pumps like how normal it is. It was just like one pump per stall. And they were all packed with people waiting at each of them. And this guy like went inside to get a drink and shit, which whatever, if his truck is filling up, that's one thing. But he had like a huge trailer behind him blocking off the exit for the pump next to him as well. So just common courtesy. If you find yourself in a similar situation, think, hey, maybe I should pull forward a little bit before getting my soda and or just park somewhere else, you know? That's fine. We're good. Honestly, I probably, oh my god, that wind gust was insane. I probably wouldn't have cared if someone else, like there was like a semi behind me trying to fuel up, and then I just get anxiety because I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm done, but like nothing I can do. Also, I had to wash the windows like 4 times, and I'm kind of upset because it's still really streaky because it is so hot and windy that, what is it? It's over 90 right now. It's like 92 and really windy. So like the second I would go to wash it, it would just start drying, and I was trying to just rewash certain patches. So now I just have kind of like drips everywhere, but you know, it's fine. We are on the infamous 70 West. I say infamous because yes, it's beautiful, but it's a very windy highway. A lot of people always like, you know, it's funny because the speed limits out here are 75 on this highway. And this is a type of highway that if you're truly going like above 75, I mean, sometimes when it's not bad, I'll push it to like 80, 83 if I'm feeling crazy. But in a rig like this, I'm like, I'm going, what am I at? 78 right now. Passing people just because my cruise is like not, sometimes my cruise shuts off too because it's so freaking windy that it like, you know, blusts, what's the word? Blustery. But oh my god, a sand tornado! As I'm speaking with the wind, can you see that? A dust tornado, y'all. That's crazy. I hope you can see that. That is so funny. I was just talking about you. So yeah, it's blustery out here for sure. Dang, that's nuts. That was so cool. It's gonna be so zoomed in. Hi! So yeah, it's windy, as just shown through, you know, other objects that you can visually see how windy it is instead of me just talking about it. This drive is so beautiful. This is still Kansas. This is a 70 part of Kansas that heads towards Colorado, and it's gorgeous. It's just open plains with all the like grasses and stuff blowing in the wind. I highly recommend people I know hate driving through flat states, and I get it, it can get boring. So I think if you hit it where you can see it, a sunset in flat states is always gorgeous. It has this really creepy, smoggy look to it always. That's not from like smog, it's like from farm equipment for sure, but also just from like, just the way flat land looks at a sunset is so much different. And it's beautiful. It always gets like a really, really red, like blood red type sunset. It's so cool. I lived in Kansas for like 5 years. It's where I went to high school. I don't know if I'm talking about that, but that's why I'm like, I used to live out here. I used to live in Manhattan, Kansas. So yeah, I miss Kansas. Like thunderstorms are so beautiful. Just like Midwest in general has really, I love the summers here. I think they're great. So it's very nostalgic for me to drive through this. And then it's cool when you're on 70 because it's like Kansas and Colorado in Americans' minds are so different. They're like, they touch, you know? It's like you go, one end of Kansas just starts turning. Well, I guess for one side of Colorado is pretty flat too, but you know, you can start seeing the changes towards different state line territories, which I just always think is so cool. Anyways, I love you all. I'll see you at the next stop, which I don't know when that will be, so bye-bye. Hello, I just woke up. We stopped at a rest stop, a really nice one. And I was like, let me take a nap because I can. I think she's still in bed back there. But it was nice. I slept for like, I slept longer than I meant to. Honestly, I wasn't even tired when I did it. I just was like taking her around here for a while. It was hot. I got back in here. My bed is still down, so I just kind of laid down to look at my phone. And then I was like, oh, I could take a power nap. Because I was just like ahead of schedule. Now I won't be there till 7. Oh my god, I'm tired. Shouldn't have done it. I never take naps for this reason. They don't help me, they just make me tired. But they're so nice. I told you I love to sleep. But we're gonna press. See if we can make up some time. I have one more refuel stop because I'm at 148 miles left in my tank. And I still have 209 miles to go, so we're gonna refill this lady somewhere in the next like 40-50 miles. Top her off, I should say. Dang, I'm tired. That was a silly idea. Don't take naps, guys. Unless you're a child. Ooh. I feel like there's no such thing as an adult nap. It's either like you fell asleep and now you're just like, oh god. Or you sleep for like 5 hours and you're like, that wasn't a nap. I did see, my problem is I know that power naps are supposed to be ideally like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry I keep rubbing my eyes. I just feel like there's something in my like in my eyes. But I know that power naps are supposed to be like 20 minutes for this reason, because like your REM cycle and everything, you're not supposed to mess up. Cyclical. Oh my gosh, a groundhog. How cute. Are you able to see him? Dang, I can barely see him. You see his little body out there moving? Picking his little head up. Oh, he's so cute. He's so quick. Alright, that distracted me a lot. So, like I said, it doesn't matter what time I wake up. I just, it takes me a minute to get up anyways. And by, like I said, I mean like when I said that, I don't know, hours ago. So, hi baby. You know where you're going? You wanna know what we're doing? She immediately jumped down and sat by me again. It's the beeping, I think, that she doesn't like. Which, I mean, I get. I don't like it either. Where are we going? Where are we going, huh? I love you. But, I mean, now she's out of bed, so I'm gonna buckle her back in real quick. And then we are going to hit the road. I really like these Kansas rest stops. I'm about to be in Colorado, by the way. What was I saying? I love these rest stops because, I mean, they're obviously really nice. On their own, I'm sure. It's just like tiny bathroom, normal rest stop stuff. But they have these little loops for RVs, which I think is just a cool setup. Little picnic tables, a water spout, an air tire, like air pressure for your tires, everything you need. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna get going. Damn it! Well, we just passed the Welcome to Colorado sign, and you'll never see it because I was pressing the record button not fast enough. So imagine a little brown sign here that says Welcome to Colorado, and there we go. We're here.